Alright guys, so I think it clouded over outside because my solar's dropped a bit, but it's now 27 Celsius inside. The humidity's dropping. So because it went a little cloudy on me, I dropped it to the low AC, but still on full. So whether that changes anything, we'll find out. I'll go take a look at the solar here. So we're okay, the cloud must have moved because we're now at 40 amps coming in and the battery's topped off again. Okay, whatever. Gives the AC or the battery time to charge up a bit, I guess. I'll leave it on low, who cares. So anyways, want to show you guys something. So back over here, I have one of the 14.2s coming in the top where the hole was, and my other aerial cable here is going around to the front where it connects to the TV. Now this guy isn't fastened yet because I still have to move this entertainment stand that away, so I can just unclip the solderless connection there and move this whole cabinet out, and then I can drill a hole for the wires that are going to be coming through and into the cabinet here once it's shoved back up against there. Now a lot of people are going to say, well Rob, why didn't you just drill a hole in the side? I could have did that if I had a hole saw here. Don't have one here. So I'm just using the hole that's existing, and like I said, I'm probably going to add maybe 2 more of these max, and that's it. So not a big deal. So what I did was I just fastened everything in behind this wall and started fastening everything up to the tiny house shelf here. Now I got to give this guy a little tug to get the tautness. So, and I wrote ENT on the wire at different intervals, all the way down, all the way forward, back and forth. So that's the entertainment wire. I have plenty of it. It's kind of hanging way down there, but I gotta rig something across here. I had to take that board down because I had to cut that board, so I'll use it somewhere else, but we'll have to rig something in behind here so I can run all the wiring proper back into the bus bar down here. Now this is going to be 12 volt only wire, guys. 12 volt, and I'm going to put a 5 amp fuse on either end of this deal. A resettable 5 amp fuse. I ordered well, I think I mentioned this in an earlier video. I was talking to Stu, High Tech Guy 18, on Discord, and we were throwing ideas back and forth, and I stumbled upon that on Amazon. A 4-pack resettable 5 amp fuse is dual voltage, so you can use it for AC and DC. And I said, sweet, I need something that's gonna do, you know, and protect my gear and protect my wiring from whatever. So he recommended, because I'm not doing conduit, putting a fuse at either end. So before it's at the bus bar connection and then at the load itself. So I said, what the hell, why not? So I ordered 4 packs of the 4 sets. So I'm gonna have a whack ton coming. Probably not in time for Friday, obviously. So I can at least rig it up for that overnight anyways, just to have some entertainment, have some TV on in the tiny house for my Friday stayover coming up. So, is what it is. Let's check the solar again. Oh yeah, more cloud cover. So it dropped back down again. So it's clouding over. We may get thunderstorms. It's looking like it out there. I don't know if it'll come in. Starting to cloud over here pretty decent. So anyways, I ordered those fuses fairly cheap. I think they're like 17 bucks after tax and shipping. Well, there's no shit. It's free shipping because I ordered 4 sets. But yeah, anyways, that'll work out. It's going to protect my gear for sure. And for the wiring, like I said, for now I just mounted it. I used very short screws, just went straight into the tiny house wall, and it's just to fasten it and hide everything. And this is going to be like a chase now. I think I explained that a few times to everybody. And then I have excess digital TV antenna cable coax wire. So I just could put little wires on either end, made a little spool, and it's just sitting in there for now. And like I said, all this is going to be gutted eventually, guys, once we get going here, because I'm building a brand new battery box, so all this crap is going to be gone, and I'm going to build it right on the floor, and that's where it's going to be housed, and it'll be completely sealed, completely safe, and go from there. So anyways, I'm going to continue on. I'm pretty sure I can go ahead and wire the entertainment in and try it. I'm going to do that next, just to see if, you know, 14.2 wire is going to be able to handle stuff. Now all it's running is my TV, 12 volt TV. It's going to be charging my sound bar, and it also does my temperature sensor here, that is the indoor and outdoor sensor, as well as the Android box, which is over here. So a lot of USB 5 volt appliances on there. Now if I find that if the voltage drop is too much, I'm going to rearrange some items. Like I'll have possibly the sound bar and other things, maybe the sound bar and the temperature probe on this setup over here, or do a complete separate run. So I want to test it now before testing it after everything's all kind of buttoned up, and then it's going to be a total pain to keep ripping up and down. That's why I like a nice service area chase, run all my stuff through. Both ends of the tiny house are going to be like this. And ceiling, I don't care. That's 8 foot, right? Possibly. I assume that's basically 8 foot section, or maybe not, because I'm 5'9". Probably like, no, I'm 5'9", so that's probably like 7, because it has been cut. So yeah, it's probably like 7 foot tall ceiling, but it's not a ceiling because it's just going to be, you know, covered over type of deal with panels. You know, we'll figure something out. I gotta still figure out what I'm gonna do when I put the wood panels back, because I'm gonna have to cut. I don't want to cover this part of it. I'm just gonna cut it flush down to here as I put them back, and then paint, and then figure out what we're gonna do for the chase. Just have easy access panel pull off, maybe not even screwed, just something that's hand tight, something that's just tight fit type of deal. We'll figure it out, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and start playing with the hydro here, and hopefully I can get some stuff back and going. I'm gonna try to get the fridge and my fan wired directly back up to the bus bar here and go from there. Hopefully that will do the trick. So be back with updates. Alrighty guys, so I just put the air back on low air and dialed it to 4, so it's cooling right now because it's back up to 28.5 in here. Outdoor 91.8 Fahrenheit, 52% humidity, 85.1 in. High humidity in here.
The Ravens players,
or 29.5 indoors, 33.2 outdoor. Wonderful. Now I have this guy wired up with the air on, so we're testing him out. The wires are not warm whatsoever, so I think we're good. It's not pulling very much. There's the solar there. So here's those lines, and I got the fridge wired back in and my fan to keep the MPPT cool. So I think we're doing okay here as far as I can tell. So what I did was I took some foam board and filled in this spot here. Now I know there's little gaps and such. I'm really not worried about the little gaps and such, guys, because this barrel stove does quite the job heating this place. So if anything, this is more of the area I worry about because it's more open to the outdoor space. So anyways, two foam boards back in. I had to trim off these pieces here because obviously the wall is a lot shorter now by this much. A foot, foot and a half, something like that. So yeah, I used the fillet knife that I've been using to cut into the foam up above here and all that. Dollar Tree knives, or Dollarama I should say. They're only $4 a hit. Nice, awesome fillet knives, nice and sharp, stainless. So like I said, I have to continue tearing down until there's the one end. So I'm figuring about here would be the next point of that, but then I have to take the ceiling down to get access to it. So it's quite the job to do this today in the heat. I got the hydro done though that I wanted to do for now, entertainment and such. But this guy here is going to be a work in progress. Gonna have to figure out how many USB charging devices I want to run in here, ceiling fans, lighting in the tiny house, all that stuff. So that'll be another time when I run that electrical. But 14.2's working out good, and can go from there. So I think what I'll do is I'll go for lunch, come up with a game plan if I want to tackle this nonsense here today or not, or wait till maybe tonight and start tackling it when it's cooler. Hard to say. I don't know at this point. I'm just going with the flow. Here's the water level. Got some more overnight there, as you can see in the bottom. I just added some bleach to it. For now, I've been doing that, and that's basically what I'm at. Now, I'm going to be adding a better fan to the composting toilet setup because the little fan they give you is a joke, basically. It didn't last very long. It's a 12-volt, tiny micro fan, and it didn't last too long at all. So I have a bunch of 12-volt fans kicking around, but I'm gonna have to build some kind of housing for it so it can attach to that tubing, and on and on and on and so forth. So fun. So yeah, we're getting there, guys. So what I want to do also is now for this part here is going to be kind of interesting. I don't know if I want to cut this off there, because I can't cut them off further because of the window, and so that means the chase has to go up here anyways, and the chase is only going to be running back here. I'm going to say 2 lines on this wall that are receptacles that are off the inverter, so AC receptacles. So 2 lines this way, 2 lines on the opposite side of the tiny house, so 4 total. And then I'll run maybe 1 12-volt line this way and 1 12-volt line that way, just for the hell of it, while it's open, right? But I have to increase the gauge size because that's a long run from one end to the other, and there's going to be losses in the line, so I'm going to have to increase the gauge size, which will be probably a little costly. I'll have to go to like 12.2 or something, it looks like. Yeah, so we'll get to that when we get to that. I'm not too worried. I'm trying to get this bedroom area kind of tidied up, but this thing with that is I still got to figure out what I'm doing for the electrical here, for the rest of the wiring for the tiny house, ceiling fans, lights, well, you name it, whatever. So, is what it is. So I'll keep going for a while here. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go for lunch, figure out what the hell I'm gonna want to do here next. Once I get fueled up with some food, and then come up with a game plan. So see you guys after lunch.